So the session is about the doubts. So anyone have any doubts, you can ask me now regarding anything. Narendra Jogi is asking to, sir, ethic, not ethic, ethic, ETIC, ethic view. Okay. See, it's nothing. Ethic view and emic view means ethic view. I'm an anthropologist. If I go to one tribal community and when I'm studying about them, understand this. When I'm studying about them, when they tell about their culture, so when I am understanding about their culture, so when I am writing ethnography, in that ethnography, I am not writing what is there in their mind. I am interpreting from my perspective. So that write up which is coming not from the people's heart, from the perspective of me. So I'm filtering it according to my convenience. It is called as ethic view. Emic view means the ethnography which is written from the people's point of view, what is there in their mind, what is there in their heart, from their point of view, everything from their perspective, people's perspective is called as emic view. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
It is not ethic view, it is ethic view, ETIC.
So what are anthropology related current affairs?
Yes, clear. Yes, any more questions? Danisha?
Yes, sir. What are anthropology related current affairs, sir? And how do we integrate?
Yes, you can talk.
Hello, sir.
Or Devika, you can type or you can ask directly the questions. Everyone can have your videos on so that we can see if it is online. No? Offline classes means if you come to the classes, I can see you. So everyone open your videos. Yes, Albus, you can ask.
Good evening, sir. This is Lajesh.
Yes, Albus, bol dijiye.
Sir, I'm having a doubt in Edmund Leach's structuralism. So, according to Leach, our action or the social structure is according to our mental construct, and that will be subject to change, which is nothing but the diachronic functionalism, right, sir? Okay. Then he studied the particular societies, Kachin and Shan population of Burma, and presented the changes in individual behavior with inconsistencies in their values. But in a criticism part, we specifically say that he couldn't explain diachronic functionalism with any particular societal example. Here I feel some mismatch because he already explained it with a particular
It's not,
societal
I got it.
example. Could you
I
please
got it, Albus. He explained it, but he generalized it. He studied only, that is only one country, Myanmar, in which two societies are there. One is called as Kachin, another is called as Shan. So just by studying two communities, he made a conclusion. Over-generalization happened. We want more evidences, more examples we want. That is the criticism.
Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Danisha, now you can speak.
So my doubt is regarding how do we proceed with anthropology related current affairs, sir?
Okay, see, there is one channel called as Anthro Master, which is free to everyone. In that, daily I am giving you one case study, one snippet that is taken from international journal. I myself subscribe to one international anthropology journal, which is very costly. From that, I will be getting monthly magazine. From that, I will be getting some information, some case studies that I will be sharing with you. And I'm making monthly anthropology current affairs also. So if you follow that monthly anthropology current affairs, and I told you when the Tribal India starts, I will provide you 900 case studies and 100 case studies within 1 month I will be providing you. So overall 1000 case studies I will be providing you. So this 1000 case studies plus monthly magazine of anthropology will be very much sufficient to do your anthropology current affairs. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Do you know where this monthly anthropology monthly magazines are available? In the website. Go to the website. In the website, there is free resources. In that free resources, in the current affairs, you can see general studies and anthropology. There in anthropology, you can see the current affairs.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I will share the link after the class in your group.
So one more doubt. As we have a lot of theories and so many the anthropologists, we often get confused between while revising and also while remembering all of them. We often get confused between one anthropologist and his contributions and theories. So how do we differentiate between each of them and try to remember. Is it possible only after multiple revisions to remember clearly?
I got your doubt, Danisha. Listen, see, not only here, anywhere, like when you are studying international relations, India versus China, India versus Pakistan, or any other country, we will be confused. So, how to remember all these things? First thing is, as you told, multiple revisions will obviously will help you. Multiple revisions. Other than that, I will give you one technique, which is a mind technique. What is that? First, you read classical evolutionism. So you make one box in your brain, classical evolutionism. So you remember about E.B. Taylor, Henry Morgan, James Fraser, and you fix in your brain. Then you stop for a while. You don't read anything. You take 2-3 hours of gap. Then again you read diffusionism, British diffusionism, American diffusionism, German diffusionism. You keep in another box. Means that gap itself is a gap. Then you stop for some time. Then again you read historical particularism. Again you read functionalism. So what will happen? When you give the gap between the theories, reading of theories, the mind will differentiate. Classical evolutionism is different, diffusionism is different, functionalism is different, structure functionalism is different. So what will happen? You will be in your brain itself, it will be differentiated, and there will be no confusion between one theory and other theory. As you are reading the same thing multiple times, it will be fixed in your mind. समझ में आया?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Onkar.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Onkar.
Sir, I'm a previous batch student. Actually, sir, I have three doubts regarding that. जैसे कि हम एग्जांपल लेते हैं तो लैंड एलिनेशन में एक सर एग्जांपल है इसरो का, तो सिर्फ इसरो का लिखने का या पूरा लिखने का कि उन्होंने कैसे लैंड लिया?
No, how you write within 2 lines, you write like this. ISRO is located on the sandbar near Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh, comma. What is the tribal community name called as?
No, sir, I'm not able to recall.
One tribal community name will be there. Remember, try to remember it.
No, sir, no. I will check it, sir.
Yeah. So see, this is sometimes we will forget. So there is a tribal community within the Sriharikota in Nellore district of Andhra Pradesh. So this particular tribal community is living in the sandbar. So that sandbar is very much suitable for a rocket launching. So what they did means how you are tried. That is the question. No, there is a sandbar in Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh, whereby a tribal community is living. So the government of India want to acquire that land. Hence, they were being displaced from that particular sandbar. Hence, it is important. To give them their land back. Hence, it is important to give them the land back. Such sort of displacements are happening very often. Like this, you have to write within 4-5 lines. If within 4-5 lines, if you write this answer, then you will come to the other person will understand. So example or case study will be for 3 to 4 lines. ठीक है?
Yes, sir. सर और एक है सर, थ्रेड टू लैंग्वेज का एक टॉपिक था, तो हमने फ्रांस बॉस का एग्जांपल लिया था, तो वो फ्रांस बॉस का एग्जांपल हम जीएस में भी लिख सकते हैं क्या?
Yes, 100%.
सर और एक था, जैसे कि अभी इजराइल का चालू है, तो हम कास्ट और रिलीजन्स का नेम लिख सकते हैं, क्रिश्चियनिटी।
फिर से पूछिए।
जैसे कि अभी इजराइल का इशू चालू है, तो हम एग्जाम में कास्ट और रिलीजन का क्वेश्चन एग्जाम्पल लिख सकते हैं क्या? जैसे क्रिश्चियनिटी, यहूदी, लिख सकते हैं?
यस।
ओके सर, यही था। सर और एक ही सर, पेपर 2 में लैंग्वेज का कुछ इशू है ना, तो अभी सर वो इंडिया और भारत का कंट्रोवर्सी चालू है, तो आप सर एक शॉर्ट वीडियो बनाते तो बहुत हेल्पफुल हो जाता।
इंडिया एंड भारत, व्हाट शुड बी द आंसर?
यस सर,
ओके, आई विल डू दैट।
यूट्यूब पे आपका जो शॉर्ट्स वीडियो आता है वो बहुत हेल्पफुल हो जाता है।
कंपल्सरी होगा।
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes. Rupa Saundarya asked one question. Good evening, sir. Please explain me about how to simplify the answer and how to manage time while writing an answer. See, last time also I addressed the same question. Now also I will be doing the same. What you do in the beginning when you are doing your answer writing for the first time, make your what points you are going to write in the answer. Make a draft. Introduction, this part I will write. Introduction, this point I will write. In body, these points I will write. In conclusion, this point you will write. You make a draft. Then this draft you write in the answer. Why? Because the time will consume more when you start thinking and writing the answers. Thinking will take a lot of time. So once you start your writing original answer, you should not think. The pen should move on. So in the beginning, what you do, you make a draft. Introduction, these points will be there. Body, these points will be there. Conclusion, these points will be there. Then you execute on the answer sheet. Then very quickly you can write. Do this for 2 months. After 2 months, what will happen? You will get habituated to it. Then don't make the draft on the paper. Make the draft on the mind. So introduction, I will write this. Body, I will write this. Conclusion, I will write this. So directly you write answer. So more 2-3 minutes will be saved. In that way you can do. Next question. How to simplify the answer? See, answer, introduction is nothing but what you are going to explain in the body, you are introducing it. So the question which is asked, you have to re-repeat the question in different words. Write about classical evolutionism. The classical evolutionism was given by E.B. Taylor, Henry Morgan, and James Fraser. And what are all the contributions will be explained in the below paragraph. Introduction. So I will go to the below paragraph. Then conclusion. So 3 people are there. E.B. Taylor, first classical evolutionism contributions, then E.B. Taylor's, then Henry Morgan, then James Fraser, then conclusion, criticism and conclusion. We have to break the question into pieces and we have to address the answer. Got it? Ajila. Is it necessary to explain all subheadings for 150 marks question? No. No, not required. For 150 marks means for 150 words. It is 150 marks or 150 words, huh? 150 words, yes. No need, to the point. But if it is for 15 marker and 20 marker, then little bit you have to explain. You have to elaborate the sentence.
Sir.
Yes, Narendra.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Examples daily routine lo undi రాయొచ్చా sir? General గా undi రాయొచ్చా? అక్కడ కేసెస్ రాయాలా sir?
No. You should not write the examples which are general, which are really happened. Mainly give importance for tribal examples or textbook examples. Finally, you give real-time examples, but you cannot assume an example and you cannot give. Did you got it?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Hadi Amin.
Sir, ఈ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ పంపించారు కదా సార్, అవి ఎలా రీడ్ చేయాలి సార్?
No. First, you have to read the PDFs. First, you have to be perfect with respect to class, PDF. Then you have to go for textbooks. Textbook is what are all the content which is available in the market. These all are comprehended into one particular textbook. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Shinde. Making notes in point form or question answer format. I recommend you make the notes not in question answer format. What will be the problem, you know? If that question will come, then only you can remember the answer. First, content is important, concept is important. So you make the points, you make the notes in point wise, then you write questions. Then you make a mental map. For this question, this is the points I'm going to write. For this question, this is the point where I'm going to write. So the notes, the content, the concept is very important. Got it? Krish. Good evening, sir. My question may be silly, but please let me ask. While you are explaining the concept in the class, we are understanding very neatly. But while preparing for the test, the thoughts are overlapping with each. Please, I told you, no, you were there, Krish. I told you you have to make one box. This is classical evolutionism. This is historical particular. This is diffusionism. For that to make, what you have to do, once you are reading classical evolutionism, immediately you should not read diffusionism. You have to give a time at least of 1 hour. In that 1 hour, you read another topic. Then again, you read diffusionism. After diffusionism, you read another topic, give 1 hour break. So our brain will think that both are not at all related. So brain itself will separate the content. Got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, Ashish, boliye.
Sir, what is the difference between culture and civilization?
It's a very good question. Actually, in unit number 2.1, we will study this. Open the syllabus copy 2.1, you will come to know about this. Culture and civilization. Culture is way of living. How we live. How we live is called as culture. Civilization, comforts. How we are making our lives easier is civilization. Beliefs, customs, food, culture. Fast food, civilization. Samajh mein?
Yes, sir.
Shweta Ron. Good evening, sir. How to give an adequate time for GS and optional paper since I am a beginner and I am planning to enroll in your GS 100%. Shweta Arun. Oran, suniye. See, I hope you are attempting 2025. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shweta. So, suniye. One strategy also I gave you, but still I will tell you. See, for subject knowledge is most important. Means, yesterday we completed anthropological thought. Today we started with language. So what is language? What is anthropological thought? At least we need to have a rough idea. Similarly in GS also. Similarly in GS also, history kya hai, polity kya hai, economy kya hai, geography kya hai, science and technology. You have to have a raw building. Then what you have to do? Means for that you have to attend the classes. After attending the classes, you will get the raw data. After getting the raw data, the teacher will give the notes, or you will get some textbooks from the academy. Then you will take all this teacher classes, you will make your own notes. Making notes is very important, point wise. You will make your own notes. For this to happen, what you have to do? 12 hours are there. 2 hours for anthropology class, 2 hours for self-preparation for anthropology. So daily 4 hours for anthropology. Remaining 8 hours you have to sit for GS. Means 2:1 ratio. 8 hours for GS, 4 hours for optional. Like this, if you prepare, within 4 hours, within 4 months, your optional will be completed. Then what will happen? You have to reduce your optional. Why? Because class is completed. So you have to reduce your optional from 4 hours to 2 hours. Then you have to shift 2 hours for anthropology, 10 hours for GS for another 6 months. Then you will be ready for your 2025 attempt. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, yeah, I'm having one doubt, sir. So, in complete anthropological thought, we studied about culture. We are continuously studying about the cultures of the societies, different societies. So, does it mean that is it meaning that studying of anthropology is completely studying of the cultures?
In today's class, I told you, Krishnaveni, anthropology is nothing but understanding the evolution of two things. What are those two things? I told you in the today's class. Anyone?
Actually, I missed today's class, sir.
Okay. Who
Sir,
attended?
biological and cultural evolution.
Biological and cultural evolution. Anthropology is nothing but understanding about the biological evolution of man, cultural evolution of man. This combination itself is part of anthropology.
So in first, sir, in 16 unit, that is in anthropological thought, we are not, dealt with only culture. How the culture, let me complete the question, sir. So we studied about how the man evolutionized, like with respect to culture. So if the question came with respect to biology, so what we have to use, I watched Nidhi Pai madam's class also, I mean strategy class also. So she told that in every question, in every answer, we have to include one what do you call this anthropologist's name in the answer. So if the question came with respect to biological evolution, how we have to proceed, sir?
Biological evolution, I will tell no. See, it will come in the month of February. Biological evolution is fact, science oriented, to the point. It is very easy. Cultural evolution is subjective. We have to discuss a lot. We have to understand the theories.
So there is no need to mention any anthropologist over there, sir, in those questions. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
There is a question from Shashank. Good evening, sir. I am working professional. It's becoming very difficult for preparing anthropology of GS at a time. I am finding less time for answer writing. How can I override this? Can you give some 100% Shashank? आप एक काम कर दीजिए. आपके ऑफिस के टाइम पे, when you are in the office times, whatever the breaks you are getting, wherever you are getting little bit time, please go through the reading. So don't give importance for daily answer writing practice, but give most important for your weekly test, highest importance for weekly test. See, yesterday there was a test one happened, and next Sunday again you are going to have the next test number 2. So you give importance for test 2, and for me also, while doing evaluation also, I will give highest importance for weekly test only, more than the daily test. Means daily test also I will only do evaluation, but seriousness will be more for weekly test. Why? Because in weekly test we will give all India ranks, we will give the prize for the topper. So weekly test is very important for me. Samajh mein aaya, Shashank?
Sir, even I am also facing the same problem, sir. From 9 to 5, I'm a degree lecturer, sir, government degree lecturer. So I'm working from 9 to 5. I'm not even getting the time to prepare and writing the answers.
Same, Krishnaveni. It is applicable to you also. Give highest importance to weekly test.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Sir,
one of the student is asking that, is it preferable to give the test after a good number of revisions? You know, one student was there. It's not just example I'm telling you. He didn't write any test also. He used to tell that, I will write directly UPSC exam only. I will not write all these tests. Without practice, what we can do? No. Practice is very important. If you write weekly test, it's a burden to me. Why? Because I have to evaluate. But still, I am telling you, please write a test. This academy is not only for classes, for tests also. You have to be evaluated on periodical basis. Then you will be improved. Yes, as our student told, it's preferable to give the tests after a good number of revisions. After good number of revisions, again you give the test series. How many tests you give, that much benefit you will get. Writing n number of tests is recommendable. Got it? Ganesha? Can we write Indian anthropology names in paper 1? Yes, 100%. Indian anthropologist papers in paper 2, paper 1, and in paper 1. Vice versa, you can write paper 1 in paper 2, paper 2 in paper 1. 100%. Yes, Mirza, boliye.
Sir, we are having tests this Sunday or the or the next Sunday, sir.
No, next Sunday you have. It will be on November 21st.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
But it can be Sunday or Monday. That's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
సార్
Yes, Narendra.
ఇందాక అడిగారు కదా సార్, ఒక మేడం అండ్ ఒక స్టూడెంట్ మేము ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ టైం మేనేజ్ చేయలేకపోతున్నాం అని. మీరు వీక్లీ టెస్ట్ కి ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇవ్వమని చెప్పారు కదా సార్. అంటే మా ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే డైలీలో వేసుకున్న టైం టేబుల్ ని మీట్ చేయలేకపోతున్నాం సార్. ఆ టైమింగ్స్ వల్ల ఫిక్స్డ్ టైం, అదే జాబ్ చేస్తున్న వల్ల మనకు ఒక ఇప్పుడు ఈ టైంలో ఈ సిలబస్ చదవాలనుకుంటాము, ఆ టైంలో వేరే వర్క్ పడి అట్లా కొలాప్స్ అయిపోతుంది సార్.
So the question is about, Narendra is asking that, so working professional, because of the hectic work, they cannot give enough time for preparation. I can understand this, but you have to give time. Why? Because you are working, you are earning, and you are studying. So little bit time you have to take it. Anyhow, I believe Saturday will be a holiday. So on Saturday, you do complete revision. You read everything, and Sunday you give a very good attempt. But working professionals should give more time for preparation when compared to daily full-timers.
Sir, do you have any suggestions on how can we better remember the anthropological thoughts for the upcoming exams, sir? Because we started with that, so there is so much gap for the exam.
I forwarded you mind maps, no ma?
Yes, sir.
That mind maps only you have to remember. I simplified it, mind maps.
Okay, sir.
Today what I will do, I am yet to complete it. Complete paper 1, anthropological thought, anthropologist name, his book name or her book name, and contribution. Likewise, one table I am making. So by night I will complete it and I will forward to you. It will be like a table in a simplified manner. Okay?
Okay, sir. And also during last doubt clearing session, we have asked regarding this timetable, sir, how to manage for 2024 attempt.
I made one strategy video. You didn't watch, huh?
No, sir, I didn't get it.
After the class, I will just share the link in your channel. Please watch it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
After your recommendation only, next day only I did it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I didn't get it.
You subscribe it and press the bell button.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
sir. మనం ఇప్పుడు అది 4 months కోచింగ్ టైం.
Answers in English or Telugu?
తెలుగు సార్. సార్ ఇప్పుడు మనము రీసెంట్ గా JS ఫౌండేషన్ బ్యాచ్ స్టార్ట్ చేసాం కదా సార్, 4 months విజయ్ భవ అని. ఆ 4 months తో మెయిన్స్ కూడా క్రాక్ చేయొచ్చా సార్?
ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ప్రిలిమ్స్. బట్ ఇఫ్ ఆ విజయ్ భవలో మీరు పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తే మాత్రం ఖచ్చితంగా మీ ప్రిలిమ్స్ అయిపోతుంది. మీరు ప్రాపర్ గా ఫాలో అవుతారు. 4 months కాదు.
ఓకే సార్. తెలుగులో రాస్తే బెటర్, ఇంగ్లీష్ లో రాస్తే బెటర్ సార్?
No, the question is about writing exams in Telugu or in Hindi. It's not like that, but the only one problem is in English the content is more. Content ekwa English lo available ga untadi anamata. This is the only disadvantage. If not, you can write in both the languages. When next GS batch start for December? In December, Teju Shinde. Yes, Tania.
Sir, I had a doubt in the answer writing portion, sir. For 15 marks, we need to write 3 pages, right, sir?
Yes.
So complete the entirety up until the 3rd page, everything must be filled, or sometimes is it okay to write 2.5 pages?
No. See, it is for 3 pages means you have to fill the 3 pages.
Entirety of every page?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, and for example, there was a question which asked us to write about major criticism, sir. So it was not possible to write all the 3 pages, sir. So
no. When the question is in such a way, 50% of the answer should be criticism. Before that, you have to explain the theory. Then you have to write the criticism. Then you have to write the conclusion.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, this is Rajesh.
बोलिए. Yes.
Sir, in the same question, the demand is for criticism, right? So we have to address that. Applying the GS knowledge here, like we have to address the question direct itself. But if we are talking the before that criticism, that kind of thing, how does
No,
it
see,
work?
listen, I will tell you. See, when I ask about the criticism, critically evaluate, for example, critically evaluate, critically comment, critically discuss, critically analyze, criticism, major part. So before criticizing anything, we have to give the information to the evaluator. So in that part, 30% should be the theory with introduction. Then the 50% will be the criticism, negatives. Then the conclusion. So 30, 50, 20 or 10 will become a complete answer. Why? Because 100% there is no requirement of criticism. Why? Because it is about first you have to explain. No, for example, you want to criticize me. While you are criticizing me, first you will tell about me. Then you will tell these are the negatives. Like that it is. Clear?
Got it, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
మన కన్క్లూజన్ రాస్తాం కదా సార్.
Ganesh.
Yes, sir. So, but most of the times there will be only 4 to 3 or 4 points for
Expand it.
criticism points.
Expand it.
Okay.
See, in classroom I gave you 3, 4, but any point which is illogical is a criticism.
Okay. First, we need to analyze his theory, and then we need to find the criticisms. Okay.
Yes, Jogi.
సార్ మన కన్క్లూజన్ రాస్తాం కదా సార్. ఇప్పుడు సైంటిస్ట్ గురించి ఇప్పుడు ఏవి టైలర్ ఉంది కదా ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, అందులో కన్క్లూజన్ ఇతను వేరే వాళ్ళకి ఒక మార్గదర్శిగా ఉన్నాడు అనే ఒక సింగిల్ లైన్ సరిపోతుందా సార్?
No. See, conclusion, we cannot deny that man across the world will be thinking in the same format, which is 100% true. When man is hungry, when man wants reproduction, when man think about shelter, the thought process will be the same. Hence, that practical concepts were being appreciated. But however, it is subjected to criticism, but we cannot deny the importance given by the E.B. Taylor, and the further research has been continued because of his theory. Ante, good things we will appreciate, then however it got criticized, but still there is more scope for further research.
Okay.
Sir, I have one more question.
Yes, Ashish.
Sir, in the theory of functionalism, there is a term dualistic and monistic.
Yes.
I didn't get that.
No, nothing yaar. Dualistic bole to do. Monistic bole to one. Monistic means what? Each and every cultural trait is important. Monistic. Each and every cultural trait is important. Each and every cultural trait have a function to perform. Each and every cultural trait will be satisfying the needs of man. Number one. Number two. In that culture, two things will be there. The most important things like folklore and myths, because of which the society is staying together. The two things are folklore and myths. Dono cheese. Why some? Monistic bole to single. Most important are two things.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir. So for anthropology, whatever sources you are providing, is that enough, or there will be anything else you will suggest?
I am going to give you 5. Number 1, classroom notes PDF. High priority. Primary material. Second, for every test there will be a model answers. 3, I will provide you 1,000 case studies. Number 4, for every unit I will give you value-added content. Like for unit number 7, I gave you Sapphire and Wolf. For unit 8 also I will give you value-added content. 5th, textbook. If you read this 5, no, enough and more. You cannot remember also.
Okay, sir.
More you cannot read also. It is humanly impossible. If you read also, the same points will be repeated.
Okay, sir.
Usually, how long does it take to get our evaluated copies? 5 days. By Friday, all papers will be evaluated. But this time what happened? Because of Diwali, Monday, Sunday, I didn't evaluate any copy. Usually, from Sunday evening, I start doing evaluation. Monday also I will do evaluation. But because of Diwali, it happened. But still, I will try to complete by Friday night. Everyone, whoever are messaging me, please message everyone, keeping everyone, so that everyone will know about your doubt.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మార్గరెట్ మీడ్ అనే సైంటిస్ట్ ఉన్నాడు కదా సార్, ఆంథ్రోపాలజిస్ట్. ఆ క్వశ్చన్ గురించి ఒక 20 మార్క్స్ 50 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చిందంటే అందులో మాకు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పారు కదా, అరాపేష్, ముండుగుమార్, టిఎస్ అందరూ. ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ మీరు ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ చేశారు కదా సార్, అది రాయొచ్చు సార్?
అది రాయాలి
మోర్ వర్డ్స్ కోసం. ఓకే. అంటే మన PDF లో జస్ట్ సింగిల్ లైన్ ఉంది కదా, మీరు ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ చేశారు కదా, ఆ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ రాయొచ్చు అని. ఓకే.
Yes, Devika, Ajila, any doubts? Sir, are we having test on this Sunday? Yes, this Sunday you are going to have the test. But you can submit by Wednesday. Again, I'm telling you, you can submit by Wednesday. Yes, Tanya.
Sir, sometimes suppose for a 15 marker question, sir, example, if you take Levi Strauss, he has a lot of contributions, sir. So if the question is discuss about the contributions, then can we do 6 major contributions and explain it in detail and then write the criticism and conclude, or is it necessary to write like more than 10 contributions?
No. What you told the first is correct.
Any major 6, sir,
Yes.
like his linguistics, binary opposition, and the cognitive structures. So if we do the major 6, then we can let go of the not so important ones here. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I will go to the, as Devika is asking, please explain the collaring interpretation. So I will go to the discussion. Okay, so see here, first question is about discuss Henry Morgan and Taylor contribution to the School of Classical Evolutionism. This blue color is the crux, introduction. So you will write about the introduction. Then you will write about Henry Morgan's contributions, E.B. Taylor's contributions. Direct question which is there in the notes. Contributions like this you will be writing. This is polytheism methods. More points you will get in model answers. Take this. More information will be there in model answers. That is the reason I will tell you to read the model answers. You have to add to your notes. Basic tenets of historical particularism approach by Franz Boas. You know, every culture is because of environment, historical connections, and psychological aspects. That is the core. Some extra points you will get here, which is cultural relativism approach, criticism. Third, write the significance of culture area and culture circle. You know, culture circle means German School of Diffusionism. Culture area means American School of Diffusion. How did it help diffusionists to understand the diffusion of culture? Mainly culture circle told because of migration of people. Culture area is mainly because of geographical proximity. This both you will explain in detail. German School of Diffusionism, American School of Diffusionism, you will explain. Same points. Culture area, culture margin. Culture margin, which is also called as culture frontier. Culture circle क्या होता है? Right, the strength and weakness related to British, German, and American School of 1-1. What is the positives of British? Strength and weakness means what are the positives of British School of Diffusionism? Negatives of British School of Diffusionism. German School of Diffusionism means strengths. German School of Diffusionism weakness. American School of Diffusionism strengths. American School of Diffusionism weakness. Like this, you have to write. What are the major contributions given by Malnovisky to the School of Functionalism? All his contribution, need theory, all his contributions you will write. But Malnovisky to the School of Cultural, major contributions given by him. So main, all the contributions you have to write, which is there in the class notes. 10 ki 10, 20 marker question, 1 point, 1 point, you have to write about. This is one extra diagram which I gave you to make simplification. Please go through it. Like see, needs, primary need, derived needs, integrative needs, these 3 different ways of needs are there. So needs should be satisfied. So primary basic institutions, instrumental basic institution, integrative basic institutions. So if these institutions are satisfying the needs, then that particular culture will satisfy or that particular culture will evolve. Write a note on various interpretations. See, various interpretations, various anthropologists' interpretations. Marcellus Mauss, Edmund Leach, Annette Wiener means what is their interpretations? See, the gift, a seminal work on the theory and practice of gift exchange. He compared the collaring exchange with other forms of gift exchange, such as potlatch among the Native Americans. Sir, what is potlatch? I will tell you. Sir. In Quakital society, the person who wants to elevate his social status, he will offer a big feast. In that, whatever picks which he is having, he will call for a feast. And whatever the blankets, very cold area it is, whatever the blankets are there, the blankets they will distribute. Why? Because their status, they are economically affluent. How we can tell means how many number of blankets, how many picks are there, that much rich. So potlatch system means in order to elevate their social status, they will give everything to the community. So like collaring, they will be giving everything. Exchange means one way of exchange. Among the native, the Pacific, he argued that gift exchange is not a simple economic transaction, but a social and moral obligation that creates bonds of reciprocity and solidarity among the participants. He also suggested that gift exchange is a way of expressing and communicating symbolic values such as I respect you, honor, prestige, or status. Means approaches of collaring by various anthropologists. Marcellus Mauss, what? A gift, I give you gift, you will give me gift. It is not only economic value, no. It shows that you respect me. You give me value. You give me status. You give me prestige, according to him. Edmund Leach. Malnovisky interpretation of Kula-Ring exchange is a rational and coherent system of rules and rituals. He argued that Kula-Ring exchange is not a fixed or a stable institution, but a dynamic and adaptive process that responds to changing circumstances and interests. He also suggests that Kula-Ring exchange is not a single or unified phenomenon, but a complex and diverse one that varies according to different contexts and levels of analysis. So Edmund Leach want to tell that, not Levi-Strauss, Edmund Leach, what he told, people will be inconsistent with values. People will change, dynamic approach. So he told that, you Malnovisky, you are telling that Kula-Ring is fixed. But if that is a fixed, then why they fought against the British? So they will be changing according to the time. So Kula-Ring fixed rituals, but for their development, for their growth, they will be changing the rituals, they will be changing the systems for their more advancement. Edmund Leach told. Wiener told, she was an American cultural anthropologist. In a study of Malnovisky, she focused on the role of women and gender in the Kula-Ring exchange, which Malnovisky had largely ignored or marginalized. She argued that women play an important active role in the Kula-Ring exchange, not only as supporter or helper of men, but also as owner and exchanger of their own valuables. I told you while I am discussing, only men will be participating in the Kula-Ring. So this lady, Wiener, told that you neglected female role. Female is also very important, but you completely neglected. So in this way, the different approaches means the different anthropologist views with respect to Kula-Ring. Samajh mein aaya, Devika, everyone? See, some things, how I made this question, sir. Only one time they asked in 1998. So I gave this question. See, everything cannot be discussed in the class. So what I'm doing, some extra content I'm giving in the form of model answer. Some extra content I'm giving in the form of value-added content. That is the reason very rigidly I'm telling that follow this 5 content. Okay? Write a note on the contribution of Edmund Leach to the School of Structuralism. You know that Edmund Leach contribution, everything Edmund Leach. Major criticism, theory of structuralism, Levi-Strauss criticism. What are the major postulates? See, human brain construct, major criticism. Critically elaborate the school of culture materialism. What is culture materialism? How it got criticized. Write a brief note on the national character concept by given by Margaret Mead. What Margaret Mead told with respect to Chrysanthemum and the Sword, the book in which she studied about Japanese people. She told culture influences personality. The same. And she also studied what Samoan tribal community. So more content you will be getting in the model answers. Extra information. Got it, everyone?
So sometimes we'll be getting these kind of questions, no sir. We know the content, but sometimes we do not know to approach the question.
Those all I am giving in the form of model answers, value-added content. That is the reason I am telling you, you have to read these 5 content, enough and more.
Yes, sir. Before you give the model answers, how do we approach such questions, sir?
You will have a thought process, textbook. Only one question will be like that. For example, in my test, I discussed about cultural lag, Osborne. It is there in model answer, which I kept last year. They asked in 2023 mains question paper. Priyatam, Charan, Hadi Amin, any doubts? Ajila. So today's newspaper, there was a news on, yes, Prime Minister Pradhan Mantri PVTG and self-rule in Manipur. How and where to use this while writing that? I will tell you in paper 2, ma. There is one exclusive scheme is coming up, which is called as Pradhana Mantri PVTG mission. Exclusive fund is getting allocated for the development of particularly vulnerable tribal group. That is what the new scheme is all about. That I will tell you in tribal India.
Sir, ఇందాక మీరు 2023 కల్చర్ లాగ్ అనే క్వశ్చన్ చెప్పారు కదా సార్, అలాంటి వర్డ్స్ అన్ని టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో ఉంటాయా లేదా వాళ్ళు కొత్తగా క్రియేట్ చేసి అడుగుతారు? మనం టెస్ట్ చేయండి. టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ దాటి ఏది అడగలేదు. ఓకే ఓకే సార్.
Sir, in the question, the strength and weakness related to British, German, American school of diffusionism. Sir, in British school, they gave that the Egypt was the center of where culture originated. So, sir, is it their strength or weakness? Because it was later criticized.
No, for time being, they are the first people who told at least where the culture got evolved. Because of that only, the next schools got evolved. Then we started studying about different places. It is a negative, but at that point of time, so people started understanding whether it is true or false. Then they criticized. Then they started doing German school of diffusionism. Then they started doing American school of diffusionism. The beginning started from British school of diffusionism. That is the strength. And they told migration is the main reason for the spread of diffusion. True. From India, the people will go to America. The migration is happening. The culture is getting transmitted to them also. British people came to India. Hence, English became the part of culture because of migration of people. True, it's a strength. Yes or no? Yes, Pawan. Rupa Saundarya. Sir, how many times we have to revise for mains? For mains, if you revise 4 times, superb. 3 is minimum, maximum 4. 3 times minimum. Yes, Ashwini.
Sir, I checked the paper, that answers of Nidhi Pai ma'am, and I saw that her answers were very more, refined, and they were so diverse, means covering all the aspects of every answer. I can tell that I cannot write such kind of answer in my first attempt. I at least need some revisions and multiple revisions and study and in-depth analysis. So, sir, if we are writing these tests along with the lectures, then is there some test series that we take after the course gets over, or we have to purchase a new test series for that? Because she wrote in July, I saw the dates. She wrote
At the time, there will be separate, but you will be our priority.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. One more thing, sir, I would like to ask. Sir, her answers were very, very good. In fact, they were very impressive regarding every question that was asked. She got probably like 13 out of 20 or something like that, of that range. So it clearly showed that her content was like, she also studied a few more contents from here and there, and new points were there which were not in the part that you cover. So is it enough that what you teach, if we cover that also, we'll get same level of marks, or we need to read from outside sources as well?
No. 5 contents and classroom. Enough and more. 300 plus, 100%. 5 contents, classroom. Doubt clearing sessions.
So like in GS, there will be some questions which will be, we have to write spontaneously the answers in the exam. So will there be such kind of questions in anthropology, or everything will be direct?
Direct only. But I'm covering like in model answers, value added content. That if you read then everything will be covered.
Just the way of asking the questions will be different. So.
Yeah, no. The questions will be direct.
Okay.
Questions will be 100% direct. If the content is about 3 pages or 4 pages, 15 marks, then how come to reduce it? How you can reduce? No, it is fixed. No, 3 pages means finished. 4th, next page, separate question will be there. You have to stop then and there. For the first test, I provide no question and answer booklet. In that format, only the question paper will be. Question, 3 pages for 15 marks. Then question, 4 pages for 20 marks. Whatever you can write, you are writing that 4 pages only. After that, what? Next question will start. Got it, Vivo? What is your name? Any more doubts? Sati, Jyoti, Teju, Shinde. How to write conclusion anthropology? As I told you in the beginning, we have to appreciate it. However, it is subjected to criticism, but we cannot deny the importance given to the discipline of anthropology. It provided more scope for further research and development. It provided more impetus for the next school of thought called diffusionism, like that. This Sunday we'll have 2 papers or just paper 1? I didn't got you. 2 papers means Ashwini Yadav.
Sir, as in like paper 1 and paper 2 that we have in mains exam, or just like the first exam we had just one single paper of 3 hours?
It will take time. Still I have to start paper 2, no? Only 1 paper you will have. How do you mean? Sir, what is the minimum marks for general category in prelims and mains? In prelims, it will be somewhere around 103, 100 marks. Take it as 100. If you clear 100 any category, you will clear your prelims nowadays because of tough paper. In mains, 850. Yes. Someone told sir.
Sir, స్టూడెంట్స్ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ ని ఎలా పికప్ చేసుకోవాలి సార్? అంటే ఇంత ముందు ఒక అతను మిమ్మల్ని అడిగాడు, ఆ మేడం ఇలా చెప్తుంది, ఇతను ఎలా చెప్తున్నారు అని. యూపీఎస్సీ అంటేనే డిఫరెంట్ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్స్ చాలా నేమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్. ఒక స్టూడెంట్ జనరల్ గా ఎలా పికప్ చేసుకోవాలి సార్ ఈ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్?
See, he is asking that how we have to prepare, how we have to choose any academy. So for that, there are some factors are there. Number 1, the passion of the faculty, accountability and responsibility of the faculty. Number 2, track record of the academy, mainly with respect to mentorship, taking care. Number 3, mainly with respect to they are providing answer writing practice or not. Number 4, track record of the academy. It's not like 10,000 people, 30 ranks or 100 ranks. 100 people, 15 ranks or 16 ranks. Less number of more result. Elanti criteria will depend on mainly faculty. Sir, how do we get such kind of skills as Nidhi ma'am's way of practice? Only by practice. 850, 880, 850 for OBC, 880 for general. It will be varying. 30-40 marks will be varying, depend upon the toughness of the question paper. But usually 850 OBC, 880 general. Okay. So tomorrow morning we will meet with lecture number 18. Sir, structuralism concept in your reference book. Okay. Proxemics means gap. That is extra content, Pawan. That is extra content. For some topics, you can stick only to the PDF. Proxemic asta. See, distance. Personal, very personal, wife and husband. By their distance, we can come to know. By the distance, we can come to know what is the relationship in both of them. Gesture. Little bit far. Personal relationship. Private, public. Based upon the distance, how we are talking, also we can understand in what type of relationship they are. That is called as proxemics.
Sir, the timings of the Vijay Baba program is not feasible for the working professionals. Sir. Will you consider that? Because on 10 o'clock you will be having one session and then 11 o'clock you will have one session. So those who are working like me will, even I wanted to enroll in that program, but due to the timing constraints, I can't able to continue this thinking.
So we will think about it and we will make final judgment. Compulsory, we will take your recommendation.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Can we write horizontal tables in? Yes, you can write tables. Horizontal tables you can write Rupa Saundarya.